If you grew up in the 90s, you handled Washington quarters constantly. The 1993 Washington quarter seems like just another coin, but among the millions minted, there are some that turn heads, even among seasoned collectors. If you've got a 1993 quarter in good shape, or have saved proof sets, you need to listen up. This coin has real value, depending on condition, mint mark, and whether it has any mint errors. First, what we're dealing with. In 1993, Washington quarters were made at Philadelphia and Denver for general circulation, two huge mintages, hundreds of millions from each mint. The composition is copper-nickel clad, that means it isn't silver, for the regular coins. There was also a proof version from San Francisco in 1993. None of the regular business strikes are silver, they're clad. The proof coins are struck specially, with mirror-like surfaces, and collectors often kept those in protective packaging. Because so many were made, most 1993 quarters you dig out of jars, piggy banks, or rolls are worth just their face value, 25 cents. Wear, dings, scratches, anything that reduces fine detail drops value sharply. But when you move up into higher grades, mint state, proof, and especially coins with exceptional strike, luster, and no damage, the value rises nicely. Some auction records show pristine examples selling for hundreds of dollars. So it's not off base to imagine your coin could be worth more if it's one of the few survivors in superb condition. Let's talk specifics. If you have a 1993 P, Philadelphia, or 1993 D, Denver, in circulated condition, meaning wear on Washington's cheek and hair, smoothing on the eagle's feathers, loss of mint luster, it's probably worth just a quarter. But if you have an uncirculated example, with sharp detail, full mint luster, no major bag marks, it might fetch several dollars. In some cases, an uncirculated coin graded MS-65, which means look at it under magnification, still crisp edges and design, can bring tens of dollars. Shoot higher, MS-66, MS-67, those are getting scarce and prices grow significantly. Proofs from San Francisco are important too. The 1993 S Washington quarter proof doesn't carry precious metal in its proof-clad version, but collector demand and condition matter. If you have a proof in excellent condition, deep cameo contrast, mirror fields, and sharp devices, it's more valuable than most circulated coins from 93. If it's proof 65 to 68 etc., it might be modestly collectible. Proof 69 or 70 in top condition can bring premium prices. Then there are error coins. Those are the wild cards. Off-center strikes, die cracks, doubling, or other mint mishaps that survived are rare and desirable. If the coin was struck noticeably off-center, part of the design missing, or a die crack that shows raised lines through the design, on the eagle, lettering, or Washington's profile, that can push the value way up, sometimes hundreds of dollars, depending on how dramatic and how well preserved. But caution, many things people think are errors are actually damage or handling, which don't add value. Authentication by a grading service is key. How to inspect your coin so you can judge whether it might be one of the valuable ones. First, locate the mint mark. For Washington quarters after 1980, the mint mark is on the obverse, just behind Washington's ponytail, hair tie. If it's P, that means Philadelphia, D means Denver, S means proof from San Francisco. Second, assess condition. Look at Washington's hair, cheek, jaw, where does light hit? Do you still see fine detail, or are these features soft and worn? On the reverse, check the eagle's breast feathers, the edges of the wings, the lines across the shield, tail feathers. If detail is gone or heavily flattened, that coin is likely circulated and worth face value. Third, look for luster. Mint state coins have a sheen or glow, often cartwheel effect under light. If the coin still has that glint, very low marks, and strong visual appeal, that's a good sign. Proof coins should have mirror-like fields and frosted devices, contrast between shiny background and more matte raised design. Proof finish quality drops quickly with handling, so if yours is clean and sharp, that's good. Fourth, check the surface for flaws or errors, off-center strike, raised lines, die cracks, doubling, letters or devices appear doubled, clipped planchets, etc. Use a magnifier or loupe. If you see something unusual, even slightly, it could be worth further verification. Fifth, assess eye appeal, color, toning, cleanliness. Even in high grade, if a coin is heavily scratched, corroded, cleaned, or has unattractive toning, value drops a lot. A slightly toned, naturally, beautifully, can help, but a harsh cleaned look or damage kills value. What can you expect in value? Rough estimates for various scenarios. A circulated 1993 P or 1993 D in poor to average condition is likely worth 25 cents to maybe $1 or $2 if very fine, but nothing dramatic. An uncirculated coin graded around MS 60 to MS 63 might fetch $5 to $15, depending on strike and look. Higher gem uncirculated, MS 65 or MS 66, those are rarer, values might climb into $30 to $100 plus depending on mint and condition. If you have MS 67, that's exceptional for a modern circulated strike. Auction results show coins graded MS 67 bringing a few $100s. Proof coins from San Francisco, clean proof versions in decent grade might be worth $5 to $20 or more depending on condition. Proofs graded near PR 70 or deep cameo finish may bring more. Error coins, depending on type and severity, can easily command tens to hundreds of dollars, sometimes more if certified and dramatic. One thing older collectors always emphasize, the difference between MS 66 and MS 67 might be just a few points in condition, tiny marks, slight wear, but a huge jump in price. Similarly, proof grades, PR 68 versus PR 69 versus PR 70 can mean big difference. Also, don't forget demand and grading supply. Even if you have a coin that could be worth more, unless it's certified by a trusted grading service, buyers will discount it. Coins and holders from PCGS or NGC, or another reputable service, tend to sell much more reliably. What to watch out that doesn't add value: cleaning, polish, scratches from post-mint damage, environmental damage, acid, corrosion, staining, improper storage. Even proof coins that have haze, hairlines, or spots lose value. Also, counterfeit slabs or fake grading labels, always verify. For someone 50 or more, you likely have had coins for decades. Maybe you saved some proof sets, maybe some quarters came from relatives, or you found a roll of quarters in your change purse. Now is a good time to check those 1993 quarters, clean, but don't polish, examine under light, see if any stand out for luster or sharpness or any odd features. So the next time you go through old coin rolls, change jars, or proof sets boxed up in your attic, pull out any 1993 Washington quarters. Hold them up to a light, use a loupe if you have one, check for sharp contrast, check the mint mark, inspect the surfaces. You might find one that isn't just worth a few cents, but something special. Because coins like this prove that modern pieces, with the right condition, can still be treasures.